Hey, how's it going, folks? G here, One Man Stands Audio. So, I put a video out a while back going over my plans, the rebranding of the channel from official One Man Stands to One Man Stands Audio, 1MS Audio. Some people think it's 1 millisecond audio. No, it's One Man Stands Audio. It's just an abbreviation. So, the plan is to offer mixing and mastering services for bands, artists that have access to the recording stuff themselves, the recording equipment themselves, but are maybe unsure how to mix it and master it, as well as maybe going to be doing mixing sessions live on Twitch or recorded mixing sessions. Still not sure yet, but the main thing going forward is mixing and mastering for bands, individuals. What this video is basically another advertisement. Now, before you switch off, the reason I'm doing it again is because in the last video I said I was going to be doing it for very, very low price, and I think some people must have just heard price. Oh, I need to pay for it, so, screw that guy. After speaking to someone that, if you're mixing and mastering in metal, you know the guy, Chernobyl Audio, Mr. Scott Elliott, who, thanks to my friend Lee, the Evil Wizard, introduced us. We've had Scott on our show as well. So he's became a friend, but as well as a friend, I was watching the guy for about 4 years before I even got talking to him in person, screen to screen, but technically in person. Always found his videos really, really helpful. There's no nonsense, no jargon. Similar to Glenn Fricker in that respect, and Bobby Torres. No nonsense, no heavily relying on the technical jargon. It's just easy for you to understand and absorb and put into practice. So I've been watching Scott, Glenn, Bobby for quite a few years now, and my own mixing process is similar to what they guys do. Different equipment, obviously. I don't have a massive Neve console like Glenn. I don't have an Audient ID44 or whatever it is that Scott has. I think it's the 44. I'm just using an Audient ID4. 2 channels in, 2 channels out. I'm only doing this from home, so that works for me. I'm only going to be able to record one instrument at a time, including voice. So 2 channels input, 2 output channels. That's all I need, especially for mixing. I don't need anything more than that. So, but I get talking to Scott back and forward. I was messaging him earlier just today, and I was asking him for advice on how to get my own brand out there and get people to want to approach me and ask me to do their mixing and mastering for their band or for themselves. And he says, again, Scott, if you know him, you know he's a no-nonsense approach, no jargon, doesn't overcomplicate it. I pretty much asked him, I really want to make a go of this. Can you offer me any advice on how to proceed? In typical Scott fashion, he messaged me back earlier today, and he said, just go fucking do it. It's that simple, and he's right. He's right. Just go fucking do it. Put the practice in, which I have been doing. I'm mixing, whether it's my own stuff or covers. I'm mixing, if not every day, then it's every second day. I am always mixing something. So I'm definitely getting the practice hours in. And I have heard, just this past year alone, I have heard a big difference in my own mixes to a point where I'm happy with them. I'm no longer critical of it and afraid to let other people hear my mixes. I'll listen back to them and I'm like, yeah, I don't hear anything particular wrong with them. I'm confident enough to be able to do it now, to the point where this is what I want to do moving forward, is do this for other people. Now, don't get me wrong, even the professionals are going to tell you that you're always learning. It is never going to be the case that you have learned everything there is to know about audio production. You're constantly learning new techniques. There's always new software, new tools that are coming out all the time to help improve your workflow, speed it up, get things done more efficiently, more precisely. Yeah, you're always learning. I'm happy enough at the stage I'm at now to be able to do this for other people, because I've been teaching myself, watching other people's tutorials, taking what I've learned from there, going, putting it into practice, listening back and going, learning where I made the mistakes, resolving those mistakes, and retaining that lesson, putting it into practice on the next session. So yeah, you're always going to be learning. This is why I like Scott though, is because when he said, just go and do it, he's absolutely right. There is nothing holding me back right now except my own willingness to do it. Obviously, there are certain things that I need to have in place for people to see me online and think, I like the look of this, I'm going to go and do it. That's a portfolio, which is the most important thing. At the moment, it is only my own covers of other people's stuff, but it's covers that I have done and mixed myself. I only have about 10 at the most in there right now. I want to expand that. I will be eventually doing my own stuff and putting it in that portfolio. I'm currently in the process right now, have been for the past 5 or 6 months, just writing down ideas. I'll hear a tune in my head and I'll go, I need to get this recorded, and I'll go and record just a riff, and then that riff I'll come back to it later on and develop it further, start getting a structure, basic ideas, and developing them into songs, full songs, fully fleshed out songs. I have the bare bones of about 12 to 14 tracks so far, one of which is almost finished. I have all the instrumentation done. It is literally just a case of getting lyrics and doing the vocals, and then that'll determine the length of each section. Just getting all these little things finished, deliberately not rushing, because I don't want it to come out feeling lazy, half-assed. I want each track to be fully fleshed out. I want to have taken the time on each individual song as something that I would be proud of, and if it was someone else putting it out, that I would want to listen to. Yeah, that will become part of my portfolio as well once that's been done and recorded and finished, mixed, mastered. It'll go on my portfolio as well. So back to the initial point of this video, which is, in the previous video, I had said that I will be offering mixing and mastering services for bands and individuals, and until I had a bigger portfolio, I would be doing this for a small price. Changed my mind there after speaking to Scott. He made a good point. Nobody's going to want to pay you anything. I mean, let's face it, most musicians are freeloading assholes with massive egos, and they want everything for free. They will grudgingly pay you eventually, but yeah, all they want to do is be paid. So for at least 3 or 4 of my next projects that may come up through yourselves, I'm going to be offering to do this for free. Yep, gratis. This is purely to benefit both you. You're getting something that you like, you wouldn't be able to do yourself. You're getting fully fleshed out mix that you can actually put out there into the musical ether and have other people listen to, and it benefits me as well by growing my portfolio so that eventually I can actually classify this as a proper business venture. Stipulations, right? This is just an agreement between myself and you, right? This is guidelines, basic rules, so that you know up front what's expected of you, what's expected of me, from you, by you, and that's not going to be an issue going ahead, and you're never going to have to ask any questions about this. It's going to be 2 or 3 tracks maximum per band or individual, so 2 or 3 songs maximum. I'll be doing this for probably 4 or 5 projects, right? Once I have 4 or 5 things done for you guys, I can then ask myself, those guys happy? Am I happy with it? Am I ready to do this properly and start charging people for this? So, in the meantime though, 3 bands or individuals at first is all I'm going to be taking on. I will do 2 to 3 songs maximum per band, individual artist, whatever. Again, I want to just make this clear because in the last video I did make it clear as well. That does not mean 3 12-minute epic prog fucking tracks, of just wheedly deedly fret wankery. I'm talking a maximum of about 5 to 6 minutes per song, right? If you are going to expect a 12-minute song from me, 12 minutes is effectively 2 tracks. So you will get one more maximum of 6 minutes track. So that's it. So you're talking a maximum of about 18 minutes. So just keep that in mind, right? Don't get me wrong, if it goes slightly over 6 minutes per track, that's fair enough. Don't take the piss, right? Don't be expecting like 3 12-minute epics. It's not going to happen. You'll get one, and then you'll get one other track at about 6 minutes. maximum. 18 to 20 minutes maximum for the whole of the project that I'll be doing for you, because you are getting this for free. It's taking my time as well. As much as I do love mixing, I don't want the piss to be taken out of myself as well. A maximum of 20 minutes per individual or band. Okay? So if you have something you want mixed, contact me at the email, which is down in the description of the video. It's also on the main welcome page of the channel. Contact me through there. You can ask me any questions you like. I think I've pretty much covered what is expected, other than you need to be able to have proper recording. Now, when I say a proper recording, I don't mean a phone microphone or through some tape recorder microphone or whatever. I know, I'm showing my age there. Nobody uses tape anymore. You know what I mean though. I'm talking about if you have an audio interface, record your guitars, bass, vocals through that. Just make sure it isn't going into the red on your dB meter. So long as it doesn't go into the red, perfect. Send me the raw files, no plugins or anything on that whatsoever. You just send me the clean DIs of each track, each stem, and then I can do all the processing here myself using my own tools, and then you'll hopefully get something back that you're going to like and feel confident in giving out to other people. Okay, so contact me at the email address linked down below in the video's description and on the homepage of this channel. And I'll hope to hear from you guys in the future, and I'll look forward to this. It'll be good to actually do some mixing for somebody other than my own stuff or covers for a change. So take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Hope to hear from you soon.